That's the first one. Secondly, shortness of breath and heart disease are directly linked. The heart goes into spasm when it's deprived of oxygen. Thirdly, studies have shown that there is a high correlation between high blood pressure and poor breathing. And most emotional issues, including anxiety and depression, result from the nervous system being out of balance. Breathing drives the nervous system. Number 4, optimal breathing helps to promote weight loss. Oxygen burns fat and calories. Number 5, breathing well is the key to sleeping well and waking up feeling rested. Who's ever woken up feeling tired and you go straight for the junk food right the next day? Breathing provides 99% of your energy. Without energy, nothing works. Deep breathing activates the lymph system, which helps the body cleanse acid waste. And as we've already discussed just a moment ago, acid waste is the root cause of being overweight. Your body stores fat primarily so it has somewhere quote unquote safe to store excess acid, in safe, non-life-threatening places, or certainly not life-threatening in the moment. It is life-threatening long term. So you've got an excess of acid in your body can no longer deal with it through the normal ways, so it stores fat on the hips, on the bum, on the belly, on the breasts, and all these places so that it can place this life-threatening acid waste somewhere safe-ish until it has the energy to be able to get it out of the system. So deep breathing activates the lymph system, which is a cleansing system of the body, if you like, which helps remove acid waste. So that's another wonderful benefit. And finally, I've just put here to make it real clear, lack of oxygen equals extra fat storage. So how do you feel now about breathing? How do you think now you might move forwards with this step about breathing deeply? Well, I hope, I hallucinate, I imagine I just heard you shout a resounding yes, then I understand it and I get it and I'm going to do it, Tim. And I might be kidding myself, but I hope that's the case. So, really want you to take this step away and really make some big shifts with it, and you're going to feel it. I'm going to walk you through a couple of real simple breathing exercises in a moment, which are going to really help you apply this and make a shift. So, what to do now? So, obviously, breathe more. You've got to get in the habit of breathing more. Again, maybe 20% is about the average of the lung capacity that people use on a day-to-day basis, or moment-to-moment basis, I should say. It's absolutely vital that you start using more of your lung capacity, getting more oxygen into your system to give it all the things it needs. And trust me, this is a huge step towards achieving that vision that you created on the last step. If you did it or if you didn't, whatever your weight loss goal is, whether it's to lose a couple of pounds, whether it's to lose, 15 stone, whatever it is, whatever weights you work in, whatever you want to lose, breathing properly is going to be one of the key aspects to making that happen. Now, I know it doesn't feel like that because you've been trained to think along the terms of diets. It's all about the food and it's all about the exercise. Well, I'm here to tell you it's not all about just those two things. Those two things are important, but there are some other factors which are simple. Breathing couldn't be easier, could it? You do it all day anyway. It's free of charge. The nutrient itself is completely free. You don't even have to think about breathing for the most part. But what I'm going to challenge you to do on this step is to start thinking about it to a degree. I want you to start practicing deep breathing so it becomes more of a habit for you. So you're getting more oxygen into your system more of the time to give your body exactly what it needs to carry out its processes at a higher level and thus stop holding on to so much excess fat. Okay, so two parts to breathing more. One is just move more. The more you move, the more your body's activated, the more the blood needs to pump around, etc. Everything just ups its tempo when you move more. So get moving more. Walk to the shops, walk up the stairs, park further away from the shops when you drive into town. Take the dog for a walk, go for a light jog or just a nice paced walk somewhere. Just get moving. Spend as little time as possible in a sedentary way. Don't sit on the couch for quite as long. Just start shifting your lifestyle a little bit so you just get more movement and thus you just require more breathing. The second part, and this is where you have to be a bit more conscious of your breathing, is to practice deep breathing. It's getting in the habit of each day practicing taking deep diaphragmatic breaths so that you're filling your body with this incredible nutrient which is free of charge, which is accessible to you 24/7, and that will transform the health of your body, and thus, the excess weight your body is carrying, it will start to cut it off. And it's dead simple. It's just incredible how wonderful this nutrient is for us, and how easy it is to access. So I'm going to give you just two simple examples. Now, there are hundreds and hundreds of different breathing techniques. You know, if you've done any sort of yoga practice or martial arts or meditation or anything like that, then you've probably practiced breathing techniques before. And if you haven't, then you breathe all the time anyway. But there are hundreds of different techniques, and I don't know which ones are better than others. That's really for you to decide and you to have a play with. I've just put two on here in case you've never done any type of deep breathing before or practiced it. I've put two on here so you've got two to practice with. If you've got other breathing techniques that you love and you do already or you've done in the past, feel free to use them. There's no set and fast way to do this. The key is just to do it. So, the first technique I want to give you for deep breathing, real simple. And all you've got to do is we're just going to breathe in, you're going to hold the breath, and then you're going to breathe out. So it's really simple. It looks like this. You breathe in deep through your nose for a count of 5. You hold the breath for a count of 5. Then you release the breath for a count of 5. Dead simple. So I'll just do one just so you can understand it. It's pretty obvious anyway. So you breathe in through your nose. You hold. And out through the mouth. As simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so that's dead easy, dead obvious, dead simple. Now, if a count of 5 is really easy for you, then look at going a count of 8 or a count of 10 or a count of 15. It's really entirely up to you. But the rhythm, the pattern there is the important part. Breathe in, hold it, then breathe out. And obviously, you're filling your body with oxygen by doing this technique. So that's technique number 1. Technique number 2